Guys, take a close look at the channel you're seeing on your screen right now. Really look at it. This channel has uploaded only 45 videos, and yet it has already gained over 818,000 subscribers. And honestly, by the time this video goes live, that number will probably be even higher. Just 45 videos, that's it. Recently, while I was scrolling through YouTube, I came across one of this channel's shorts. I watched it, and it instantly caught my attention. So I decided to dig a little deeper. And that's when I realized something crazy. There are almost no other channels doing this in the same way. When I opened the channel, I was honestly shocked. Every single video has millions of views. If you check their most popular videos, one has 38 million views, the next one 36 million, then 34 million, then 27 million, and it just keeps going like that. What's even crazier is that their lowest viewed video still has over 1 million views. There's not a single video on this channel with less than 1 million views. All 45 videos crossed that mark. Now, while researching, I suddenly found another channel, and you can see it on your screen right now. This channel is basically a copy of the first one. They started uploading only recently, they've posted just a few videos, and still every video is already getting millions of views. And the biggest thing, they didn't just copy the idea, they copied the entire format, video to video, almost exactly the same. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you step by step how you can create videos like this yourself. It's actually way easier than it looks. If you know even a little bit of editing, you can do this. You can make these videos on your mobile, laptop, or computer, whatever you have. I'll show you everything live right on screen. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing you want to do is open Google and just search for ChatGPT. As soon as it shows up, go ahead and open it. Once ChatGPT is open, I simply tell it something like, I'm going to give you 4 scripts and I want you to analyze them properly. After that, I just click the Generate button. At this point, ChatGPT understands exactly what I'm trying to do. Now, after that, I head over to YouTube, and as you can see on my screen, there's a channel called Hoodie Guy. So what we're going to do next is take the script from one of this channel's videos and give it to ChatGPT. I open the video, right-click on it, and copy the video link. After that, I go back to Google again and search for YouTube Transcribe. Once the website opens up, I just click on it and paste the video link there. Now you just wait a few seconds and boom, the full script of the video shows up right in front of you. I copy that script, go back to ChatGPT and paste it there. Now, when I click Generate, you can see ChatGPT analyzing the script really deeply and properly. While ChatGPT is analyzing it, I highly recommend you read the script once yourself too, because at the end of the day, it is AI, so it's always good to double-check things. After that, I repeat the exact same process. I go back to YouTube, copy another video link, extract the script, paste it into ChatGPT, and hit Generate again. So guys, I hope till now the process is clear to you. In the same way, I take the rest of the scripts and give it to ChatGPT so it can analyze everything. Now, obviously, if I keep showing this step again and again, the video will get way too long. That's why I showed you the process 2 times. After that, I just do it quickly off screen. Once ChatGPT has analyzed everything, I simply ask it to write titles for the same topic. As soon as I click Generate, you can see it gives me 5 different title options. Now from here, you can choose whichever title you like the most. And if you're not satisfied, you can always generate again. In my case, I really liked the first title, so I just copied it. Then I paste that title back into ChatGPT and click Generate again. Now you'll notice that ChatGPT starts writing a very long and detailed script. But what I actually need is a short video, so I type another prompt saying, write a short script that fits within 1 minute. As soon as I hit Generate, it gives me a short script. But honestly, this script still feels a little AI generated. So what I personally do is open Notepad and rewrite the script in my own words to make it sound more real and human. This part is very important. Whenever you generate anything using AI, always check whether it sounds natural or artificial, because if your audience feels it's AI made, they won't enjoy the video. Now, After this, I go back to YouTube again and click on the latest section. I open one of the videos, and as you can see, this is the style of video we're going to recreate. Next, I go back to Google and search for pixels. Once the website opens, I search for underwater. At first, most of the photos are horizontal, so I change the filter to vertical. Now, all the photos are vertical, but I still don't find exactly what I want, so I search again for underwater background. Some of the images are decent, not perfect, but I download one or two for now. But I want a really good underwater background, so I go back to Google and search for Pinterest. Once Pinterest opens, I search for underwater background. And now you can see there are tons of really high-quality backgrounds. I click on the three dots and download a few good ones. Quick tip here. Always download 2 or 3 backgrounds, not just one. Sometimes a background looks good alone, but once you add the character, it doesn't match well. So having options helps a lot. Now, our underwater background is ready. Since the video has a shark, we also need a shark PNG. So I go back to ChatGPT and type, "Write a highly detailed prompt so I can generate a realistic shark PNG." After clicking generate, the prompt is ready. Then I go to Google and search for Flow. I open the website and create an account using any Gmail ID. After that, I click on Create Project. Since we need an image, I select the image option instead of video. Now I paste the shark prompt that ChatGPT generated. Then I open the settings, choose the image ratio, select the Nano or Pro model, and choose how many images I want, 1, 2, 3, or 4. After that, I click Generate. I selected 2 images, and as you can see, both shark images are generated. You can download whichever one you like. Now, in the video, you'll notice that the shark appears from different angles. To do that, I click on the image in Flow and select Edit Image. Then I go back to YouTube, pause the video on the first frame, and check which side the shark's face is on. If the shark is facing left, I go back to Flow and type something like Shark Camera Angle from the left side. After clicking Generate, you can see the shark image is now created from the left angle. After this, I come back here and type that I want the shark's camera angle from every side. I also clearly mention how the shark is swimming and from which direction so the AI understands it properly. Then I click Generate. Now you just keep downloading the images one by one and generate the shark from every possible angle. If you look closely at the YouTube video, you'll notice that at this point, the shark's face is coming straight towards the camera. So here, I typed that the shark's mouth should be wide open with an intense and aggressive pose. After that, I click Generate again. You repeat the same process for all the images. Trust me, when you use images from multiple angles, your video instantly looks way more professional and cinematic. By now, I'm pretty sure you understand how the images need to be generated. I've personally generated a lot of images from different angles, exactly the way they appear in the original video, just so you can clearly understand how this works. Now, since I need to generate a lot of images, I'm doing this part a little faster, because if I show every single image generation step, the video will become extremely long. So first, I generate all the images, and then I'll show you the remaining process. Now, the shark images are ready, but if you look at the video, there's also a human character in it, so we need to generate that as well. I generate the human image, and you can see the result on the screen. But honestly, the boy image I created using a basic prompt didn't turn out that great, as you can clearly see. So for that, I go back to ChatGPT. Here, I explain in detail what kind of prompt I want, what type of person I need, and exactly what elements should be present in the image. Once the prompt is ready, I copy it, go back to Flow, paste it there, and click Generate. Now the result is definitely better, but it still doesn't look as realistic or dramatic as the video we're trying to recreate. So what do I do next? I go to Pinterest and search for a swimming man. But as you can see, the results aren't that great. Then I try searching a man standing on ocean. Still not good enough. So I go back and scroll through the previous results again just to see if I can find something usable. And here, this image actually looks decent. So I click on it and download it. Now, I also need a water mask, so I search for that as well and download a good mask image. After that, I go back to ChatGPT, upload the mask image, and ask it to give me a prompt where a man is wearing this mask. Once the prompt is ready, I copy it, then I go back to Flow, click on the plus icon, choose Upload, and first upload the image of the man. I crop it slightly. Then I paste the mask prompt and click Generate. Now you can see the result right in front of your eyes. But this image still isn't exactly what we want. So again, I go back to ChatGPT, upload both images, the man and the mask, and tell it clearly that this person should be wearing the mask. At first, it gives me another prompt, but I don't want a prompt this time, so I tell ChatGPT, I don't want a prompt, I want you to generate the image. And now you can see how good the result is. So I simply download it. Next, I generate one more image where the person has water droplets coming out of their mouth and looks like they're in a panic situation. I click Generate, and you can see the result. I download this image as well. Now, if you look at the video, you'll notice that the final video is created using animation on images, but the images we generated still have backgrounds. So the next step is to remove the background from every single image. For that, I go to Google and search for background removal website. Once the website opens, I click on Start from Photo. Then I upload the image. As you can see, the background is automatically removed. I click Download and the image is saved. Now you repeat the same process for every single image. Removing backgrounds is very easy, so I'm doing this part a little quickly. By now, the video has already become quite long, but I wanted to explain the entire process properly so that if you face any issues while creating your own video, you know exactly how to handle them. I could have easily shown you a clean, perfectly edited workflow from start to finish, but that wouldn't help much, because when you actually start making videos yourself, you will face problems, whether it's during image generation or while adding a mask to a human face. That's exactly why I showed you the real problems and how to solve them. So when you create your own video, you already know what to do and you don't get stuck. So at this point, I quickly remove the background from all the images. Once that's done, I'll show you the next step. Now, if you look closely at the video, you'll notice something interesting. The shark has an eye added to its face, and that eye is edited separately on top of the image. So we need to do the same thing to make our shark look even more realistic. For this, I go to Google and search for Canva. Once the website opens, you can log in using any Gmail account. After logging in, your interface will look something like this. First, I go to the top and click on Upload Files. Then I upload the shark image. After that, I go to the Elements section on the left side. At the top, I search for eye. Now I look through the options and see which eye fits the shark the best and looks natural. This one looks pretty good, so I click on it. I crop it a little, resize it, and make it smaller so it fits properly on the shark's face. Then I flip the eye from the top menu and adjust it nicely until it feels natural. This part is very important. You need to place the eye very carefully. If the eye placement is off, the image will look fake and weird. Once the image looks good, I click on Share at the top and download the image. Now I delete the shark image but keep the eye in place. Again, I click on Upload Files, upload the next shark image, and adjust the eye on it the same way. By now, I'm sure you understand how to place the eye properly on the shark, so I quickly repeat this process for all the shark images. After that, I'll show you what to do next. And yes, one more thing, guys. Making videos like this takes a lot of effort. There's research involved, trial and error, fixing problems, and handling everything step by step. Only after all that does one video finally get completed. So if you're enjoying this video and learning something new, a like would honestly mean a lot to me. It really motivates me to keep making more helpful videos like this for you. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel before you leave. If you face any problems while making your video, drop a comment below. I personally try to reply to every single comment. Now, moving on, we need to create the audio for our video, the script we wrote at the very beginning. For that, I go to Google and search for Google AI Studio. Once the website opens, I click on the audio section at the top. Then I select the second option and choose Single Speaker Audio. Now I paste my script here. After that, I click on the voice section and choose any voice that sounds good to me. I really like this one, so I select it and click Generate. And just like that, our audio is ready. I download the audio file. Now comes the most important part of the entire process, video editing. Everything else is mostly copy-paste and generation, but for editing, you need at least basic editing knowledge. I'm using Filmora for editing, but you can use any software you're comfortable with, InShot, KineMaster, or anything else. You don't need to be a pro editor. If you don't know editing yet, just search on YouTube. There are tons of free tutorials. Watch a couple of videos and you'll learn it. Now let's start editing. First, I import all my images and audio. I drag the audio into the timeline and remove the extra silent parts. Then I add the background image. After that, I start placing the images one by one according to the audio. I play the original YouTube video side by side and observe which image comes after which one. I place the first image and adjust how long it should stay based on the audio. Listen carefully to the audio. Timing matters a lot here. Once the image is placed, I bring it again to the timeline. Then I grab the image and move it backward to decide from where the animation should start. At the top, I go to the animation section. I click on the plus icon to add a keyframe. This creates the first keyframe. Then I move the timeline to the end of the image, grab the shark image, and bring it forward. You'll notice something important here. As soon as I move the image forward, Filmora automatically adds another keyframe. And because of that, the shark animates smoothly on the screen. That's how this animation effect is created. Now I add the second image. I realize that the first image should go slightly backward. So first, I move the keyframe backward. Then I cut and delete the image. The reason I move the keyframe first is simple. If I cut the image without adjusting the keyframe gets cut in the middle and the animation breaks. If you have even a little bit of editing experience, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying here. And yeah, one more thing, guys. To do this kind of editing, you only need basic keyframe knowledge. You don't need to master it. You just need to understand where to add a keyframe, how far to move it, and how it animates an image. If you understand just this much, editing becomes super easy. Now we've added the second image, so I go back to the animation option. I add one keyframe at the end, then I come back to the start and add another keyframe. After that, I go to the last keyframe and slightly scale up the shark image. Because of that, the animation looks something like this. Guys, I really hope you're able to follow what I'm saying. And if it feels confusing right now, don't worry. Just rewatch this part and carefully observe what I'm doing in the editor. The second time, it'll make a lot more sense. Now, in the same way, I add the third image. I place keyframes again and animate it properly, and you can clearly see how smooth and clean the animation looks just by using keyframes. One very important thing, your images must match the audio. If the audio is saying one thing and your visuals are showing something else, your video will feel confusing and honestly not good. So here I speed up the editing process a little bit, because if I show every single step in detail, the video will become way too long. Now, the third image is placed. After that, I add the fourth image and animate it properly as well. Next, we change the background, because in this part of the video, we're going to show a human swimming on the surface of the water. So I place the human on top and animate it using keyframes so it looks like the person is actually swimming. After that, I add the shark underneath the water, and again, I animate it in a way that makes it look like the shark is watching the human from below. Now, listen carefully. Keyframes are one of those things. If you don't understand them even a little, no matter how much I explain in this video, it won't fully click. For keyframes, you really need to watch a separate editing tutorial. So first, watch this video till the end. Then go watch a good keyframe tutorial on YouTube. Once you understand keyframes properly, you'll be able to create videos like this without any problem. Now, in the next part, we add another background and then we place the human again. Now, here's the issue. The image where we added the mask to the human face doesn't look that good. So what do? We keep the human body, and instead of that face, we use a different face image, then adjust the mask on top of it. Now, if everything doesn't work perfectly at first, that's normal. You have to use your brain, experiment a little, and figure out how to fix the problem. As you can see here, the original image didn't look great, so I modified it like this. And once I adjusted everything properly using keyframes, it actually started looking much better. Next, I add the shark. But here's the thing, now we need multiple keyframes because we have the human body, the face, and the mask on top of it. So to manage all this properly, I do something smart. I go to YouTube, take a screenshot of the person's face from the video, then go back to ChatGPT. I ask it to generate a similar looking image. At first, it only generated the head, so I generated another image where the upper body is visible, which fits better for editing. Now, this image still didn't have enough reaction, so I asked it to add facial expression and emotion. Once the image looks good, I download it. Now, I import that image into my editor, and as you can see, I carefully adjust the face with the body. I delete the unnecessary layers, and now we need to animate everything properly. Now comes the next scene where the shark grabs the human. For this, I add another shark image on top of the human. Then I use masking to make it look like the shark is actually holding the person. This part is advanced editing. You really need to learn masking separately to understand this fully. But the basic idea is you use masks to hide and reveal parts of the shark image. Next, we need blood because the shark has grabbed the human. So I go to the Elements section and search for blood. This blood looks good, so I drag it into the timeline. If you want more realism, you can also use green screen blood effects. I adjust the blood so it fits naturally into the scene. After that, using keyframes, I move all the images downward, so it looks like the shark is dragging the human underwater. Then I add another background and set it up like this. Now, if you look at the original YouTube video, you can see how the scene transitions into deep ocean. So we do the same thing. I add a deep ocean background, place the shark again, and add the next image. Now at this point, we need to add the human that the shark grabbed. And after that, we also place the head image that we created earlier. Once that's done, what I do next is I animate the previous image properly. Because if you don't animate it, it's going to look like a still image, and that never looks good in videos like this. As you can see right here, just by adding a little animation, the scene instantly starts looking way more dynamic and realistic. And in the final step of this scene, I slightly pull all the images forward and then I add the shark at the end. After that, I apply a nice visual effect so the video looks more cinematic and polished. I also adjust the opacity a little to make everything blend naturally. Next, I add transitions between some of the images. You don't need to add transitions between every single image, only use transitions where they actually make sense. If you overuse them, the video can start looking messy. Now after that, I go into the Elements section and add a few extra elements to make the video look even more interesting. Remember this, the more creatively you edit your video, the better it looks, and the better it looks, the more views it's going to get. As you can see here, I'm adding a lot of small details just to make the video visually stronger. So this is exactly how you should think while editing. Use your brain, use your editing skills, and try different things to make the video look as good as possible. And yeah, like I told you earlier, watch a good editing video on YouTube as well. That really helps you understand how professional editors think. Now here, I add a background music track, because without background music, the video honestly feels kind of empty. But don't just add any random music. Take some time, do proper research, and choose a good background track that actually matches the mood of your video. Once everything is done, our video is finally ready, so I simply export it. Now after exporting, the next step is to go to Google and search for Clipchamp. You can sign up using any Gmail account. After that, click on Create a new video and import your video there. Once the video is imported, click on the Captions option at the top. After the loading finishes, you'll see that the captions are automatically generated. I personally don't like captions at the bottom, so I drag them upwards because they look much cleaner there. From the side panel, you can also choose the font. Whenever you add captions, always select a clean, readable font. You can adjust the font size, change the color, and customize everything however you want. If you want, you can also use CapCut or even other online websites. There are plenty of tools available. Use whatever works best for you. So guys, I really hope this video made sense and helped you understand the process. If you liked the video and appreciated the effort I put into it, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Fire.